Oh, great. There goes the notifications. It's always good to see. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. It was a crazy 14-hour show yesterday, huh? And we had a lot of fun. We met a lot of people. We made a lot of new friends. And I watched a little bit at the beginning, and I watched up until, all those people came in on Rumble. And that was just, wow. I see I have 571 followers on my Rumble channel now. That's just incredible. So thank you to GH Grandpa and all of the followers out there that follow along with that Anon movement. I really, really appreciate you guys. I had a lot of fun, man. It was. I'm looking forward to his show this morning. I see he's put up a link. I'll be checking that out. They go live, I think, at 10:30. So we're a full hour before that, which is great. Give you some time for a pre-show, hang out, whatever. You can see my voice isn't what it was yesterday. And I woke up this morning, and because of this norovirus I have, I was a little down. Good morning. Got notification. Steve running. Excellent, man. Let's see if we can find that chat so it'll make some noise for us. Here. Let's look over here first. And then we'll look over here. Let's refresh. Yeah, let's refresh it. We should be able to hear it. Hey, Sean. Didn't see you all day yesterday, buddy. Where
Nick
were you?
Brown. Good morning,
Nick,
brother.
didn't see you yesterday either. Holy shit. You guys missed a 14-hour epic show. It wasn't as if I gave you plenty of time to come, but yeah, this guy named WH Grandpa, he raided me from Rumble and brought 24,000 views on my Rumble page. We were live. We had 300 people live at one point, when 200 for the most of the show, 200 people watching me. My audience was non-existent. There were 12 people in the YouTube channels. It was a little embarrassing, but
Sean the Orca guy.
You know what?
Sorry, I miss.
They didn't mind. The Rumble people, they didn't mind that I was getting subverted by my own audience, that my own audience doesn't support me. They were like, fuck those guys, dude. We're here for you. I was like, right on, man. It was really cool. Outputting to Realtek, yeah. So Billy Ballantyne came in and made friends with them in his own special way last night. That was fun too. It was worth watching.
Guy. Missed your show dealing with family stuff.
Family stuff? Aw, right on, buddy. I'm sorry you missed the 14-hour epic live show from yesterday. I'm sorry, man. Hopefully you guys that were here yesterday on Rumble, you'll come in, and let me know that you're here. I'm planning on going over to this show. From WH Grandpa, The Great Awakening, episode 155, Tron. It's at 10:30 Eastern.
Sean the Orca guy. Me too, I would have had a ball on your show. Nick Brown. I rarely miss a day.
How did you like the
but
drop
when I do,
in?
it's epic. Damn it, man.
The Harbison. Thank you. I really appreciate you. I rarely miss a day, but when I do, it's epic. Damn it, man. Can I say? I can only lead you to the water, Nick. I can't make you drink it. Nick's like, that's not supposed to apply to me, man.
Dabs 4 days. Good morning, Nick. Steven running. Was epic.
Let's, yeah, it was epic, Steve. Let's go ahead and bring up, the chat number from Rumble again. If I can find it. Journalism gets you. That's the one right there. Journalism. Okay, here. That was the one. Yeah, 6 watching. There you go. 6 people already watching on the Rumble, guys. Unheard of. Unheard of.
Sean the Orca guy.
Look at that.
But it's crazy that now if you post the truth about certain subjects you get a tactical team busting your door down.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Let's refresh that chat. Should I refresh it? No, there's 8 people there and 6 people on Rumble. Let's see if the people on Rumble can beat the people on YouTube like we did yesterday. It's 6 versus 8 right now. We can put that on the YouTube page, right? Or the chat. We want to put that on the chat. Chat. Here we go. Okay. And then go like this. And then go like this. No. Oh. Okay. Right now, YouTube is beating Rumble, but not for long, guys. Here we go. J-Bone Omerta, 187. Hello, my brother. Thanks to you, Rumble's going to beat the YouTube again. I have a feeling. You know, I've got 571 followers on Rumble now. And yesterday when I started my show, I had 1 person watching me when I started. And I was like, okay, we're just going to do the show with 1 person. We started the UAP video.
It's Josh G. Morning.
And we got up to like 8 or 9 viewers. And then all of a sudden at 45 minutes in, WH Grandpa brought in the masses. Oh, I'll tell them now. $54 people waiting for this show to start. It starts in 59 minutes. It's awesome. The Great Awakening. Tron. Leonidas. Grasshopper. Tron-Anon it's called. Tron-Anon.
Fooster. Hi.
Fooster,
Sean the
hello.
Orca guy. Eat typing skills, nay.
Great typing skills. Sean, you're so funny. J-Bone says, I saw you had 500 odd viewers at one point. What? Did we have 500 yesterday? Did it go up to 500? J-Bone, did it really go up to 500 at one point? I didn't know that. That's insane. I've got 571 followers, though. We went up from, I don't know, 200 and something to 571. More than doubled my viewers on Rumble yesterday. I told you guys this, I remember a few times. I was like, I don't care if people show up or not anymore. I just do my show because I like doing it. And if it happens, it happens. And if it doesn't happen, well, I guess it wasn't meant to happen. But
Sean, I peck away with my pointer fin, LOL.
I've also said it's only going to take one good podcaster to bring me a whole bunch of people. At some day, one good podcaster is going to see me, and he doesn't even podcast, man. He's just an online personality.
Good morning.
You know, you're not just an online personality, but he is an online personality, and he just waves his hand, man. He waves his hand like a magician and changes my life forever. Will you react to something? Fooster, yes, I will.
Like a woodpecker, trendy Nick LMAO.
Like a woodpecker, I peck away with my pointer finger. Good morning, Renewed. Fooster, what would you like me to react to? I was going to actually, we're going to go over an article about this place that got warm all of a sudden. A wave of humidity just came through that window. It was insane. Oh, I got raided last night. Are you ready for this? The bears came and destroyed almost all of my banana trees. Destroyed them. I was bragging about how big and beautiful they were. While I was doing that 14-hour live show last night, they were having a time in that backyard. And they destroyed it, man. It's so sad.
1M.
Reagan Fox videos. Okay, I don't know who Reagan Fox is. I can look. Here we go, Varbeeson. I love you, Varbeeson.
Sean the Orca guy.
Thank you.
How unbearable, Nick.
How unbearable. Oh, unbearable. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha. I get it. Making a joke. Yeah, when my heart is ripped apart. So,
Fooster.
he wants me to look at something
Share
on
screen,
YouTube.
please.
Well, hold on. Let me see what you're looking at, dude. Fox Videos. Let me see. Fox Videos. Oh, Reagan Fox. I don't know who this is. REAGANFOXX. Reagan Fox. What we think while making... Oh, no, I'm not interested in that. No, I don't want to talk about that, bro. Fooster, how old are you? Fooster, how old are you? What is your age? Fooster, how old are you? And you're not even old enough to say please, P-L-E-A-S-E?
Reagan Fox Videos 1M on YouTube.
Fooster, you're having a hard time communicating with me right now. This is a problem. I like to be able to talk with someone like back and forth. So I asked you a question. You can answer me. How old are you? This is not rocket science. It's a conversation, bro. You can do it. You want to give me ballpark? I don't care. Generational, whatever. How old are you?
Fooster. 23.
Okay, you're a child. You've got the mind of a child. Okay, nobody wants to talk about porn unless, you walk around with a hard dick all day.
Good morning.
The only people who talk about porn are people who don't get sex. Okay, so go get yourself a girlfriend or a boyfriend, whatever it is you're into, and stop trying to get other people to satisfy your sexual desires on their podcasts. I appreciate you coming in and asking me to cover something. That's great. But the garbage that you want me to cover isn't worth spit to me. And it's part of the demise and the degradation of the internet. Not porn itself. Porn's fine. You want to go watch porn on your own time. I support that. Anybody wants to go watch that. Have no problem with that at all. But, feeling the need to keep rehashing it on a podcast while you're drinking your coffee and enjoying your paper, and you can't get sex and porn stars out of your brain, that's a problem, and you should probably go talk to somebody about that.
Right on, Nick. Fooster. I'm sorry, sir.
You don't owe me an apology, Fooster. I appreciate you. Like I said, I love you, and I appreciate that you asked me to cover some material. Usually people won't even do that. But just understand, I'm not Destiny, and I'm not all those shit red pill cunts on Rumble and Kick that think that... I'm not talking about the people I just met yesterday. I'm talking about the young ones, the young red pillars that think everybody wants to talk about having sex with women. And it's way beneath me. And I don't mind putting it in those terms.
That's when porn becomes
that let's go out and have sex with as many women as we can because we're red pill Republican red-blooded men and we don't care about women's rights, or we don't care about women or anything, and we're just here to have as much sex as we can to try to prove our manliness and be alpha male. And what? Get out of here with that garbage. And that's all that stuff is, bro. Let's react to something else. Well, I have something I'd love to react to. I told you I've got an article. I wanted to go over it with you guys for sure. Hey, Nay, way to go. Shimalai. Thank you, Shimalai. Let's just get into this article that I want to cover, okay? If I can find it. For some reason, I've lost it. It was on my screen. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Oh, here it is. Check this out, man.
Fooster. How India made nuclear bomb by Paki Sharma.
How India made nuclear bomb? I mean, you're funny.
Fooster. On YouTube.
Dude, you're not listening to me at all. I told you I've got something to cover. You're totally just ignoring me. You're acting like this is your show. Maybe you should get into podcasting and you can cover your own stuff, bro. you know? Since you want me to cover this and that, and it's cool, but I'm telling you, I've got information already that I brought to the table. More tools. Read aloud. Here we go.
Local law enforcement seized computers, cell phones, and reporting materials from the Marion County Record Office, the newspaper's reporters, and the publisher's home on Friday. Mark Reinstein, /MediaPunch/AP. CNN. Law enforcement officers in Kansas raided the home and office of a newspaper owner, prompting a sharp rebuke from a press freedom group and raising constitutional questions far beyond the small city in the state. The paper's co-owner and publisher, Eric Meyer, believes Friday's raid in Marion, about 60 miles north of Wichita, was prompted by a story published Wednesday about a local business owner, while authorities countered they are investigating what they called identity theft in a search warrant. Computers, cell phones, and other materials were seized during the raid at the Marion County Record, Meyer confirmed to CNN. At the time of the raid, Meyer said he was at the home of his 98-year-old mother, who died less than 24 hours later, he told CNN by phone Saturday evening. Police took Meyer's phone, a computer router, and an old laptop he hadn't used in 2 weeks from the home.
Did you hear that? They raided this guy's house.
Pog.
Hey, Pog.
Good morning,
Hey, Pog.
Trendy
Good
Nation.
morning.
Did you know that starting your day with a positive mindset can set the tone for the rest of your day? So take a deep breath, smile, and let's conquer the day together.
I agree, Pog. Yes, did you know that starting your day with a positive mindset? Okay, man, let's do it. I'm getting in it right now with you.
Sean the Orca guy. Holy crap, this happened in Kansas. Wow, now I'm pissed.
Right? So, and this is the worst part. They raid a journalist's home because they don't like, somebody in the government didn't like what he said in an article.
Jeff
So they
White.
raid his home.
Good morning.
He's got a 98-year-old mother, and she dies 24 hours after the raid. Now, do you think the raid had anything to do with her dying? I guarantee you that if they hadn't raided that home and put that woman under that undue amount of stress, she probably wouldn't have died. So the police murdered a 98-year-old woman because some person in government somewhere didn't like what the journalist had to say. That's fascism, folks. Not the death of the 98-year-old woman, but raiding someone based on some free speech that I guess they didn't have. You know, unless they were inciting a riot, they had every right to say what they said. That's the one thing you can't do. You can't incite violence. You can say just about anything else,
Stephen
but you
Wright.
can't incite violence.
Wrongful death suit.
Home, Meyer said. Officials conducted the raid after Marion County Court Magistrate Judge Laura Vire signed a search warrant Friday morning, which alleges violations of identity theft and unlawful acts concerning computers. The search warrant identified a list of items law enforcement officials were allowed to seize, including documents and records pertaining to Carrie Newell, the business owner who was the subject of the story, Meyer said. The warrant also specifically targeted ownership of computers and devices or internet service accounts used to participate in the identify theft of Carrie Newell, he added.
Pog.
The story behind the story.
Government more like my butt.
My butt. I love that.
Earlier this month,
More
Meyer
like
said
my
he was
butt.
at Carrie's Kitchen, a coffee shop Newell operates, for a public meeting event with U.S. Representative Jake LaTurner, a Republican who represents the area. While it was a public meet and greet event, Meyer said he and his reporter, Phyllis Zorn, were asked to leave.
Listen, guys, all of you that are here from WH Grandpa,
Sean the Orca guy. That's horse basically jackboot tactics.
if you're here from WH Grandpa, you know I want to hear from you, and I want you guys to say hello to me in the chat, please. I love you guys, and I'd love to hear from you. Just say hello to me in the Rumble chat. I know you're here. I can see you guys are here. So go ahead and say hello, man. Love to hear from you. You were very talkative yesterday.
I was standing in line waiting to get a drink at the coffee shop where we were, and the police chief came up to us and said you've been asked to leave by the coffee shop owner, Meyer said. She said we don't want the media in here, so they threw us out. CNN has reached out to Law Turner's office about the situation. She reported a scientist was under FBI investigation. Now a judge is ordering her to reveal her source. Meyer said Zorn then received a tip about Newell allegedly driving without a valid driver's license after a traffic offense in 2008. You give us 5 minutes, we'll give you 5 things you must know for the day. Sign me
Oh,
out.
is it? It's over?
By subscribing, you agree
That's the... Oh, no, it's not over. Hold on.
to our Privacy policy. Newell confirmed to CNN that she had asked Meyer and his reporter to leave during the public meet and greet event with Representative La Turner because she believes the newspaper has a long-standing reputation for twisting and contorting comments within our community.
She believes?
Sean the Orca guy.
When they came into the establishment, I quietly and politely asked them to exit, Newell said. I didn't feel that their constituents needed to be exposed to any risk of being misquoted.
On a lighter note, my cat Rascal loves Nay's voice. He's meowing at Nay LOL.
Newell said the Marion County Record unlawfully used her credentials to get information that was only available to law enforcement, private investigators, and insurance agencies. Not only did they have information that was illegal for them to obtain in the manner in which they did, but they sent it out as...
J.R. Colbert says hello, and thank you for being so kind when we crashed your podcast yesterday. You guys were awesome. I love that. Nothing like a good crash when you've got one person watching you and the other 14 people won't even say hello to you in your own chat. You guys were a refreshing, much needed change to this podcast. And I hope you guys will keep showing up here. In an hour, I'm going to head over to the Tronanon and check that out, guys. So I'm with you. Because I was invited and I'm going. Cheers, guys. No longer going to get
she added. The Marion County Record published the article strictly out of malice and retribution for me asking him to exit my establishment, she says. Newell was out of state when she learned of Friday's raid, she says, and tells CNN she was flabbergasted and didn't know that was coming. Meyer said he drove down to the office where law enforcement officials seized a file server, a backup drive for a file server, Meyer's computer, and the computers of 2 other reporters.
Sean the Orca guy.
I've never seen anything like this, not in America, Meyer said. This was an atomic fly swatter. They wanted to sweat us, and they tried to do so.
Ah, hi, Harley Kitty.
Our problem is, we don't have any of our logs of advertising, the ads that were prepared, and things that were ordered, Meyer said as he expressed his concerns for not being able to publish his weekly newspaper on time.
Hoot in hell.
Shimalai.
2 reporters, Zorn and Deb Groover, whose computers were...
Sean the Orca guy.
Happy rising to you on the new day. Nee, love your cat. Looks similar to my big boy cat, Shimalai. Thank you, Shimalai.
The seized also had their phones taken away, according to Meyer. As far as I can see, the entirety of law enforcement in Marion County was involved in this, Meyer said. He explained all 4 employees from the Marion Police Department, including the police chief, came. Authorities respond.
Then all of them should be fired. Okay? They're fascists. Not just that. They need to be charged with violating these people's First Amendment rights to free speech. You can't go after the press like this, guys. This is fascist. This is Nazi. And listen, those of you guys that are Donald Trump supporters, I love you guys. Donald Trump is wrong when he goes after journalists. Donald Trump is wrong when he persecutes people that are investigating him, especially journalists. He's wrong. I'm not going to say anything other than you need to let the press do whatever they're going to do and deal with it with pushback, but not by locking people up or breaking down doors or threats or putting the CIA on somebody or putting a tail on somebody and downloading all of their text messages because they're a journalist for CNN. That stuff isn't right. Now, I'm not saying anything other than just that one thing to you guys. Just so we'll take these one thing at a time. It's not okay. Even if that journalist is lying, if you think it's okay to go after a lying journalist and put them in prison, you do not understand the First Amendment. Okay, we have free speech. If that journalist was not inciting violence, they have a right to lie about whatever they want to lie about. Okay? They can even lie about the size of the amount of people that showed up at their inauguration. It's okay. It's not illegal. You can lie about whatever you want, right?
Respond. Marion Police Department Chief Gideon Cody was not able to provide details on Friday's raid, saying it remains an ongoing criminal investigation, but offered a justification.
Shimalay.
Hoot in hell.
I believe when the rest of the story is available to the public, the judicial system that is being questioned will be vindicated, Chief Cody told CNN in a statement. I appreciate all the assistance.
There are things I'm going to say. There are things
equals lie.
There are things I'm going to say on this podcast. You guys know that you might not agree with and you might not like. But if you can just get past that little thing, we're going to be great friends. You know, because I will make comments and you won't agree with me. You know, you might think that it's okay for Donald Trump to go after that CNN reporter that he did. He went after I want to say it was Christiane Amanpour, and he had her, maybe it's somebody else, but he had her text messages downloaded, and they followed her, and they were tapping her phones and reading her email messages. This was the Trump administration. You can think whatever you want to about that. It's a direct violation of somebody's First Amendment rights. And that CNN reporter was not inciting violence. They were just reporting on Donald Trump. So that is a conversation I would love to have with you. Not to call Trump out, but just so you can look at the act itself and agree with me. We just come to an agreement and say, yeah, it's wrong when you persecute journalists. It doesn't matter who you are. It's not okay for these cops in Wichita, and it's not okay for the President of the United States. It's not okay for anybody. Doctors too can lie. Irradiant one, what's up? Irradiant, hello. I don't know if I followed you, Irradiant. You've got 5 followers. Irradiant's got 5 followers. No, I just followed you. Be able to accept and be okay when someone has different opinion on this or that, right? Shimale, right? Good. I'm not trying to talk you out of supporting Donald Trump. I will never do that. I just need for people to be able to see reality. Like, for instance, let's say I was going to vote for Donald Trump and I was going to support him. I wouldn't deny some of the facts I know about him. The things I've heard him say, the actions he's done, the way he refers to certain people. I wouldn't vote for Donald Trump and say he's perfect and he's a saint and he's godlike. I wouldn't do that. I'm not that delusional. You know, it's just like if I was going to vote for anybody else. I just hope to see that in you guys. And you could say, you know, one thing to me that's a realistic critique of Donald Trump. We're going to go really far. You'll be like this. Yeah, Nate, you know, I love Donald Trump and I support him and I love everything he's about politically and socially. But that orange spray tan, no, seriously, that Oompa Loompa colored skin, I'm just going to have to go with a big no on that with you, Nate. So there's something that Donald Trump does that I think is completely silly. And then when Sean Hannity started doing it too, it was completely obvious and dumb too. You know, it looked stupid on Trump and it looked stupid on Hannity. Spraying orange paint on your face. It's weird. Can we come to an agreement on that? When you're a man and you're spraying orange, I mean, you're a man and you're coloring your skin. I remember somebody else who wanted to color his skin. It was Michael Jackson. He tried to bleach his skin, right? And my chat shut down. It's not even the chat that really interacts with me, so I guess it's okay. Dude, Restream just went down. I'm on the internet still. The Restream servers just reset or something. My channels are still live, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're still live. Look at all of you. I'm a nobody. Doctors. It's healthy and an adult for us to be able to accept someone has a different opinion on this and that. Irradiant, I'm a nobody. Free by the sea. Hello, Free by the Sea. Free by the sea. Good morning. Just dropping in for a minute. Want to say thanks for the follow on Truth Social, Nay. I will follow all of you
Had
back.
some disease, that's MJ.
I will follow all of you back on Truth Social.
Trendy Nick.
Every single one of you I will
Still
follow
up.
back. Now, one of you unfollowed me. 2 of you unfollowed me. And I just want you to know, I checked, and I made sure to unfollow you too. I'm not dumb. Yeah, I've been on social media for years, and I know how it works. You don't get to grab my follow and then fucking unfollow me because you just wanted an extra follow on your fucking thing. Dude, trust me, you pull that shit on me, you don't want me following you. Nazi agents are in all professions as a Radiant One. That is true. Yes, you'll find Nazism everywhere. I see it everywhere. Fascism, I call it. Follow for follow, free by the sea. Yes. If you follow me, I'll follow you. I see those numbers. There's only 3 people who don't follow me back. That I don't mind. 3 people. And Donald Trump is one of them. We lost the chat. No. Trendy Nick says still up. Had some disease. That's MJ. No, I thought he had his skin. He was bleaching his skin. He was like trying to make himself white. Michael Jackson. I don't know. But regardless of whatever Michael Jackson was doing, how did we lose the chat? Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know where these windows disappear to. What is that? Twitter? What is that? Twitter? Get rid of that. Which one is this? Oh, there it is. I think it's right there.